I'm John Flynn, and this is my wife, Vera. I was diagnosed with dementia 4 years ago. Since then, I've coped well with the illness.
I'm Vera, married to John. We've been married for 35 years. But who is it?
I don't know, he's only young, isn't he?
Oh, he was young. He was young then.
Right, well, I was an apprentice at Bayer Peacock Limited. I was a mechanical fitter trainee. We were building steam engines. This lasted until I was 21 and went into national service for 2 years. This is a steam locomotive made by a firm in Manchester called Bayer Garrett.
The first signs were when I realised that John wasn't reading the clock face correctly. If it was 10:10, he'd say it was maybe 10 to 2. Whatever time, it was never the correct time. And then at first I didn't think anything of it, and then it was happening regularly. A nurse came from the memory service to have a chat with John and to discuss the problems that had arisen. He got agitated about things that John would never have done.
What was I doing? I was running across this garden up there, sitting down for 5 minutes in the garden and going right down to the bus stop down there and standing there for 5 minutes. And I did this all night.
I realised that he was beginning to have panic attacks. He didn't like me to go out of the room or out of the house. I realised that this wasn't normal. We did find it difficult to talk about it at first, John more so. Once you open up to people, then you don't feel as if it's just the two of you who are living with this. He still helps with the housework. He'll hoover. He's always been the chief tea maker ever since we got married, because he said when he was an apprentice he had plenty of practice. Yeah. We try in every way to carry on as we did previously. We fly, and in the near future we'll be going to southern Spain, to Nerja. We're going with Vera's nephew and niece and her husband, his husband. But they've not been before. We have, you know, so sticking my nose in again, showing where to go, where not to go, you know. John and myself try to go out on a Wednesday. We'll go with my brother and his wife. We usually have a day out. This wheel here came off one of the locomotives at Bayer Peacock where we used to work. And we go for lunch before we come home. At home I go into a depression, and then when I come out again where I am. So eventually it goes back to normal. Well, considering how I was over the weekend, I've had a great day today. I look at it like most illnesses. You get to grips with it and try to carry on as normally as you possibly can. Obviously there are some things that crop up and you have to take a step back and think about it. And we try really to do what we've always done, but within moderation maybe. I said to the doctor one day, am I going to die? When's it going to happen? Vera was sat around. First time I spoke to him, and he said, yes, you might die of this, all these things we're talking about, but it won't be just go to bed and die. A lot of people die by just the fact that they fell on the floor and banged their head on the curb, and they might have been only 16 years of age and you're 76. So you've got to look on the future.